Hi, Adam Winch here, Defenders USA. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about out and about when, say, you're working out, right? I just got in from a workout and then from a run afterwards. And I want to tell you what I take with me. And I'm thankful that I do, because on one occasion, carrying the stuff I do carry actually saved my life one time. So same thing for you. Defensively, what do you take with you? So one thing I take with me all the time, right? I take a pepper spray. This is POM, P-O-M, right? They call it Peace of Mind. It's an acronym for that, but POM, you can find it on Amazon or just go to the POM website. You can find that there. I carry POM with me. I carry the one with the belt clip right there instead of the one you put on the keychain, because I want this clip. And what do I do with it? I take it and I literally clip it into my non-dominant side of my appendix area, non-dominant side in a sense, to the front, to where I can grab it with my non-dominant hand if I need to do that. I also carry with me a fixed blade knife with a good clip, or not a fixed blade, a closing knife of some type, like this one. That's a Spyderco, and I carry this one. It has a clip on there, and I do the same thing. I clip it into the appendix side on my dominant side here. So really, both those things are in the crease. You can't hardly see here, but it's in the crease of where the pelvic girdle is. So as I move my legs and things like that, it doesn't get in the way. So I can access those from either side if I need to. And of course, I carry a cell phone. I'm videotaping this on a cell phone, but I keep that with me at all times. So I have a cell phone with me, right? Because I need to be able to, as I say in the military, shoot, move, and communicate, or I would say fight, move, and communicate, right? If I can run, I'm moving, right? If I can communicate, because I have my modern communication device, right, my cell phone, then, right, I can call 911, call for help if I need to, do something with that thing if I need to. And then of course I got these weapons here, in a sense, a knife and a pepper spray. I also sometimes carry with me, oftentimes I'll carry a fixed blade knife, because a fixed blade knife is easier to use. I carry this one in the police world all the time. In fact, I carried it under my body arm, or under my shirt on my body armor here, to where I could access it with my left hand. So I carry this one right here. This is a K-bar, and it's one of my favorite, but it's a K-bar knife. I carry this little nasty looking thing because I can grab it well into a fist, and I can push, stab with it, right? I can do things with it. I tend to carry these on my dominant side, but I like to have it set up to where I can access it either dominant or the non-dominant side. By the way, for Brent Hickman, if you're watching this, and Brent Hickman's the fantastic holster maker from Haven Defense Co., Haven Defense Co., Haven Defense Company. But Brent, this is the K-bar knife I was telling you about. I want a different sheath for, so I can set it up a little bit differently. But so I carry this one, or occasionally I'll carry this right here. This is simply a Smith & Wesson knife. Depending on clothing and things like that, you can put it around. I've got the setup where you can put it around your neck, stick it under your clothing, especially ladies. For you have, say, a sports bra or something on there. You can thread that through there, and you can easily access this thing. It doesn't bounce too much. You can simply take this and pull this out, and now you have a fixed blade knife. Furthermore, with this specific Smith & Wesson sheath, for this specific Smith & Wesson sheath, if you need it, there's a little whistle here, right? Little whistle that you can blow on if you need to. So these are types of things I do carry. I told you one time, carrying the stuff that I do saved my life one time. I forget what it was, probably 8-9 years ago, but I just gotten off duty as a police officer. I'd gotten off on a swing shift, so it was 2:33 in the morning, and I went for my nightly jog that I do. And in that case, because the area I was in and everything, I actually was carrying a gun with me at the time, and literally had to pull that gun in defense of life, my life, one night, just in the middle of the night. So maybe it wasn't the brightest thing to go jogging, but that was kind of my habit at the time. That's what I did before I went and cleaned up and went to bed after my shift. But anyways, what I want to talk about was the fact that if you're going to go out and you're going to go for a run somewhere, it's a really good idea to carry things that you can fight, move, and communicate with, right? Movement, that's you being able to run away if you possibly can. If you can't run away, some type of object that you can enhance your defensiveness, right? We'll say a pepper spray or knife. Now, I'm a big fan of the pepper spray because think of it as a poke in the eye from distance, right? So if you can use the pepper spray, fine, learn how to use this thing, because you can use it to great extent. And these POMs even work decently well on animals. I've had to use pepper spray on dogs before, and a lot of the pepper sprays don't work as well. This POM stuff seems to work pretty well on dogs if you need to. But then there's also the knife, right? If it gets in close or you need something like that, a knife is a good idea. A fixed blade knife is easier to get to and use faster than it is to pull a closed knife that you've got to then manipulate to get that thing open, right? And so it's a little bit harder to use, but it is something at minimum. I'd suggest to you, boys and girls, when you go jogging, cell phone, right? Cell phone easily accessible, pepper spray, buy this stuff. You can get on Amazon. It's like 12 bucks or something like that on Amazon, or on some type of knife, whether fixed blade or not. That way, when you go out, so you go for a run, you've got the things you can use to protect yourself. Understand, I've seen incidences where, especially ladies by themselves, they go out for a jog, and next thing you know, some guy decides they want to focus in on them, and then they use that as the attack point. It's always a tragic thing, but I've also seen it with guys too, right? Guys, you got jogging, all of a sudden somebody gets all upset at you, or for some reason they decide they want to pick on you, and well, there you go. In fact, I was jogging one time. I was running through a town in Wisconsin where I was living at the time, and I had a whole group of I don't know, high schoolers or early college age, probably 15 or 20. They just happened to be at an area where I was running through, and it was kind of a tight area. There's near a river. There's nowhere I could go at the time, and all of a sudden it turned into they wanted to pick a fight with me, and just thankfully I was in pretty good shape at the time, of course, and I was able to run away. They decided to chase me and throw rocks and bricks and bottles, but just simply running away was a good idea at the time. So anyways, if you're gonna go for a run somewhere, especially by yourself, especially you ladies, you want to be able to fight, move, and communicate, and anything you can to enhance your ability to fight is a good idea. Easily accessible cell phone and those things there. Anyways, just want to point that out to you. Adam Lynch, Defenders USA. You can find us at www.defenders-usa.com or Defenders USA here on our YouTube channel if you want to share this with somebody. But please like, share, comment, all that other stuff. Not only this YouTube channel, but come visit us over at our Facebook page or come check us out on our website. We do all sorts of defensive training. Take care. God bless.